Happy New Year everyone, it's MT here. As the first video of 2023, I want to talk about something different. Instead of me showing my boring gameplay, I want to discuss about something outside of the game content itself. The topic today is why you should stay free to play if you are always free to play on Chinese or Korean developed games such as AFK Arena. Recently, I uploaded a video about me summoning an AFK Arena character, Lucretia, from 400k diamonds on a free-to-play account. It became the most popular video on my channel so far, and my channel got some attention from others for the first time, and thank you for that. In the comment section of this video and subsequent videos, I received some feedback about being stuck at pushing chapters as a free-to-play account. Good, because that's the way it should be. Don't put any money in because you saw my video and you think, oh, it's gonna feel great buying those diamonds and getting all the Lucretia copies. Just a background information. It took me more than 250 days of logging and saving to get those diamonds. So there really isn't a shortcut. Now let's talk about the reasons of why you should stay free to play by discussing the difference in gaming culture between Western and Chinese communities. From my observation as a Chinese, the mainstream gaming culture in the Western society is more towards purchasing PC games on platforms such as Steam. Once you make the initial purchase, most items are pretty much free. On the other hand, there are so many policies in China which stop global games from getting into the nation. So gaming companies in China design games targeting more towards Chinese people. During the last few decades and due to the influence from early Korean games, Chinese mainstream games have been predominantly free-to-play, progression types of games. But gaming companies are not stupid enough to give products for free. So basically every useful item in the games requires real money. The thing is, Chinese gamers are so freaking rich. If you are a big streamer in China, you probably make millions of RMB or hundreds of thousands of dollars during a period of a few months or less. Big streamers can then reinvest a huge amount of money back into the game to skyrocket their progressions. So in order to extend the lifespan of a game developers make the game progression extremely slow. And any regular purchase in the game will give you an insignificant amount of progression or zero progression. For example, in AFK Arena, the biggest power spike at the current meta is Ascended 1 star. For Celestial and Hypogean heroes, it's 16 copies for each one. You can basically only get them from stargazing if you don't count the events. It takes 70 summons to get a guaranteed copy, which means if you are unlucky, you will need 560k diamonds to get a hero to 1 star, and it's not even the full 5 star, let alone the extra furniture and engraving costs. The most valuable purchase in the game are the progression packs, which cost around 28 Canadian dollars for 45k diamonds, and in total that is around 350 Canadian dollars for one hero. In mid-game to late game, you need 5 teams and 5 heroes for each team, which is 25 heroes for one boss stage, and you need to use different formations for different stages. Now they are introducing more systems such as awakened heroes and beasts. There are just more ways for you to spend money. You may think it's now faster to make a progress, but they can just add more new chapters with higher enemy stats. And for endgame players, they must spend more to keep their endgame progression with those new systems. Although I'm not currently at endgame progression in AFK Arena, I can talk about my experience from another game, Dungeon Fighter Online. I used to play and upload videos about this game on this channel. In my first 2 years, I didn't spend a penny. Things changed when I joined a guild, when they carried one of my characters to endgame. Since then, I noticed I had to either spend 10 hours in the game every day, or start to purchase items to keep my endgame progression. Otherwise, I would not be able to do new endgame contents when they are released. As a result, I spent around 1.8k Canadian dollars in total to keep my progression at the absolute front line for 3 or 4 characters. One of my guildmates had more than 10 active characters and he spent hours every day doing raids and dailies. I asked him if he spent a lot of money, and the answer shocked me. At least 20k Canadian dollars. Just imagine how many games you can purchase on Steam with this money. Shortly after, our guild members quit the game one by one, as the game is just a black hole, sucking money and time in, and repeat again and again with new endgame contents without introducing new playing styles. The point I'm trying to make is staying at the endgame progression in games like this is depressing. Because game developers can always add new systems and contents to rob your wallet. In conclusion, if you are doing a free-to-play account, that's great. It's okay to spend a little bit money in, just the returning price is not that great. But if you are trying to obtain a significant amount of progression with money, you are not likely to stop. It might still be manageable for people with a stable job, but the pleasure of boosting progression with money can dramatically change your attitude towards the game. And that's very bad for people such as students who don't have enough money to keep pouring into these black holes. So if you stay free to play, you don't need to worry about catching up to the endgame content. After all, it still takes years to grind. Staying this way can literally save your sanity, save your time, and save your wallet. If you just hate the slow progression, you can always try another game that you do enjoy playing. And that's it for today. Keep on grinding and enjoy your game. Thank you for watching and see you next time.